passes on.
Sure. I mean, everything belongs together. So, I mean, so people also think like if they get a child or they adopt a baby, that baby that has been 9 months in the womb of a woman who's probably mentally ill or took drugs or whatever. You're not getting a plain canvas. That kid already comes with a lot, you
Mm,
know?
mm, mm, yeah. Oof. Um, I need to ask you then. So since we covered spaces, your spaces, right? We covered the boho house, and now we also cover psychology. Um, is there a world where those two themes mesh? Is there a psychology of spaces?
There's a psychology of spaces. Yeah, I mean, I'm also like a bar owner, and it all like the bar is like interior designed, and there's therapy, and there's like a psychology of spaces, and it's all. I think basically it's really like everything belongs together. However you decorate, and so like how you decorate your room or the space you live in is a pure reflection of who you are. And some people just like where you think like, who are you actually? You having the same IKEA stuff a million other people have. Do you? Is there something individual about you? Not like as an insight, but just like try yourself out. Do you not want to give your room a more personal note? And I mean, it is also like the preference. It reflects back and forth. You're in a room and you can influence the room and the room will influence you back. So if you create a room with so much passion and so much inspiration that you can go in and actually basically like refill your cells. So if this room is actually really doing, it can be like a magical box or can be a completely boring, minimalistic, white, clean, whatsoever stuff, but I think it's important that people discover their own taste because everyone has a taste. I think just a lot of people have been shut down about it or have been told that they have no taste or they have no style, and everyone has some style. And I always encourage people just to buy whatever they like and then just collect what they like. And in the end, it's just like I want to cook and I buy my 5 favorite ingredients and then I just look how I can make a dish out of it. It might
Mm,
be not a dish from some cooking book, but it might be a completely new dish, never eaten before, never tasted before.
I see. I see. So if you don't know what your taste is, just buy stuff, just collect stuff, and over time you might figure it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so just buy something that sparks joy, not like say, oh, this is no, that is I can't do that. That's too. I mean, we're talking about a cushion. We're not talking about buying yourself an elephant you have no place for. It's just like just buy that cushion. What can go wrong?
Mm, mm, mm. Okay, and what would you say if my taste is IKEA then? Is that okay?
What?
If like the things that I like, I let's assume I looked at everything and my taste is IKEA furniture. Is the
Well,
most
then that's what
generic.
it is. Then that's what it is. Then you're just like a generic person, like
Ah!
everyone else.
Is that bad psychology? You feel like the
No, I mean, the good thing is you find a lot of other people who share your taste. So actually, you're lucky because there are a lot of people who has exactly. I mean, I have a very generic music taste, and I'm not afraid to say that's just what it is. I like what most people like. I do not have like this secret playlist and like I'm not the one. Have you ever heard of them? I'm not the one to discover new bands nobody have heard of. That's just what it is. So, and I will find a lot of people who like the same stuff. And if it's IKEA, of course they hit a nerve. If you just, I mean, for some people also it's not so important. So they're not
Mm,
like they just want to be furnished and it must be usable and it must look kind of whatsoever. Then it's also okay. But don't underestimate how much a room can do for you.
hmm. I know for a fact, and that's a study that they did, I think in Finland, that the colors influence drastically how you feel. I think they
Yeah.
painted the walls of all the cells in Finland like this baby pink or yeah, baby pink, I think. And suddenly all the inmates start feeling better and less aggressive and more bubbly and